Alright, well, I tried to fix the white balance, but if I'm using the forward facing camera to make sure that I can see what I'm doing, um, I can't change that too much. So you're just gonna have to deal with the light. Sorry. Um, alright, look, this has not been a very great week. It started off a very great week. It started off with some really great news that basically, if I can just get a blood test, that this time next month I can be on hormones. And so I started the week off just, forget cloud nine. Like, I soared past cloud nine. And here on a Friday, I am back down on the ground under 100 feet of mud. I tried. I really, really tried. I tried to go in and get the blood draw, and I panicked. It's a complete head to toe panic. It's shakes, it's sobbing, it's sweating so much that my clothing was damp. It was, no, I'm not ready. There's just no way. There's no fucking way. It's a thing that cannot happen. It's that simple. I can't do it. So I saw my doctor the next day, and bright and early the next morning, and that was yesterday morning. And he gave me some medication that he was confident would do the job and make me able to do this. So I got all my ducks in a row. I got my medicine, and I got somebody that would drive me, because he said, you're not going to be able to walk yourself down there. You're definitely not going to be able to drive yourself down there. Like, you need a chaperone. Great. That's the kind of reaction that I was hoping for, right? So I take the medicine, and I get my friends, and we go down there, and the same result, exact same result. I was definitely more drugged up. Like, I could feel that I was drugged up, but it wasn't anywhere near where I needed to be able to sit through this thing. And then this asshole wanted me to poke my finger and draw blood out of my finger first. And I was like, is that going to be enough? And he's like, no. And he gave me attitude, like, duh, idiot. Then we're going to poke your vein. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like, no, because Wednesday, they didn't say shit about poking my finger. And so now you're going to poke my finger and you're going to stick me with a needle? Like, no. And I had a slightly toned down version of Wednesday's panic attack and had to leave. So 2 out of 2 failures. I'm feeling real fucking good about myself right now. That is to say, I'm not at all. Mom and I just had another humongous fight again today, and I tried to upload a nice fun bit of footage that I've had for a few years. It's just audio, but it's just her railing into me and just telling me why I'm wrong. And this is before she even knew I was trans, so it's even just gotten worse now. I can't keep doing this. If I can't find some way to get through this stupid fucking blood draw, like, it's over for me. I'm done. I can't. So, all of the good mood that I had been in for the past week, it's just, it's gone. I'm right back down to where I was, angry and hopeless, and counting how many, prescription pills I have, and Googling to figure out if whether or not that cocktail is going to be enough to take my own life with. Like, I'm done. I'm done. If I can't get this needle thing figured out, I'm done. That's just all there is to it. And the fact that I have to continue to come back and get more blood draws afterward, like, even if I get through this first one, I've got another one in 2 months. And if I can't figure this out, it's just, I'm done. I can't. Game over. End of me. And that's what it's come down to. So, Doc says, we'll try another cocktail, a different combination of pills, and maybe try to do it at a different physical location where I'm more comfortable, and maybe then my therapist can be there, and that would make me a little bit more comfortable, and I think I just need to be unconscious. Like, I cannot be awake. Like, they need to anesthetize me, period. And, like, that's just how it's going to have to be. And that's completely ridiculous, but that's where I am right now. Like, there's no other way that I can do it. So, basically, spirits are real low, morale is real low in Camp Ebb this week. Uh, and I was really hoping that I would have a lot better news. Like, hey, congratulations to me, I did it. Now I'm just waiting a week, and then I'll get my prescription. But clearly, that is not the news that I'm going to be able to give you. Probably ever at this rate. So, 2 attempts, 2 massive, massive failures. So, I guess we'll see. In the meantime, I'm going to try to cut down this hour-long audio clip that I have that's basically just my mom showing why she is a disgusting human being and what I have to deal with on a daily basis. And I don't care if that's breaking some kind of a law or something. She's an abuser. She has abused me verbally, mentally, emotionally. She has been consistently the biggest bully in my life. Out of all of the bullies that I've ever had to deal with, she has been the biggest and the baddest consistently. And she thinks she's helping, and she thinks that she's supportive, and she doesn't realize that she's doing more harm to me than any other single human being on the planet, barring perhaps the damage that I'm doing to myself. But she'll figure it out one way or the other, I guess. If I'm dead or if I'm on testosterone and finally doing better. But that's basically where I am right now. I either continue to fester like this for the rest of my life, or I die, or I get hormones. That's A, B, or C. Those are the only options. And I am not willing to continue to fester like this, so really, there's only 2 options. I'll deal with this a little bit longer while there's even still the slightest flickering flame of hope, that maybe I can find some way to get through this stupid blood draw. But if I can't get through the blood draw, they won't give me hormones without it. I mean, obviously. So, that's it. It's either get my blood drawn or die. And you'd think that would be enough motivation to get me to just hold still and do it. But as bad as I want it, when it gets right down to it in that moment, I'm just completely incapable of controlling myself in any way other than doing whatever I have to do to get out of that situation. Maybe, I really wish that I had recorded, but I was by myself and I wasn't expecting to be sprung with the needle the first time, so, but maybe this next time I'll bring the camera if they'll let me in. And y'all can see what really happens, because I'm making it sound like I'm just being a huge baby about needles, but really, I mean, it's so much worse than I can ever even describe. So that's what's going on. That's what's up this week. Sorry, this is all you're getting. But I just don't have the energy, and I just don't care. But I think I would feel like I don't want to give myself one more thing to feel shitty about in not uploading something. So by uploading something, I'm at least sparing myself that minimal amount of guilt. So before this reaches 10 minutes, I'm going to stop talking. Hopefully I'll have something better to say next Friday. If you're watching this, thank you. I love you for caring enough to at least sit through this.